TNT, NBA on TNT, all that stuff, this is the way to do it because it was a promo that was meant for us, but it was on Pardon My Take. So we got exposed to Pardon My Take. If you don't know what it is, the Pardon My Take crowd gets exposed to a new wrestling promotion that they've never heard of in AEW. And then again, the best promo probably in all of pro wrestling, MJF knocks it out of the park. So what did
Yeah.
you think of this segment?
Yeah, again, it's interesting to see somebody like do kind of like you said here, do the Pardon My Take interview as opposed to just like doing a in-ring promo or doing a backstage promo. And it honestly kind of, at first, I think that's what made me take more notice, right? Because again, we run the risk of this MJF promo after MJF promo after MJF promo. They're so good. It's kind of like, NFL reference, watching Patrick Mahomes. He's so amazing that you're just kind of like, right, he'll be able to like run around the side of the best defensive tackle in football, spin, fling it sideways under his left leg to a wide open receiver, and we'll win the game with 2 seconds left. Like, that's just become expected. So we expect that with MJF, much like Patrick Mahomes, two of the greatest to ever do it in their respective things. And so that made me take notice. And man, I don't know how much angst MJF has swallowed over the years in his personal life to be able to draw these emotions and just connect everything as though everything we've watching has been part of the MJF backstory his whole entire life. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Before you comment on that, we are having some sort of weird glitchy issues. It's saying we're getting a stream buffering rate. So if you're watching live and this is choppy, I'm doing what I can to try to fix it now. If not, I'll put up the clean recording later. And of course, you can always listen to the podcast, SpanishDownsTable.net for those links. But anyway, Tom, tell me your thoughts on this MJF promo.
I thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
To your point, what you said, where everything in the backstory seems to be going right into this title match, which if we're breaking kayfabe and you read all the dirt sheets, it was meant for MJF versus CM Punk. And now we've pivoted to MJF versus Jon Moxley. But staying in storyline, it doesn't feel that way. Him and Eddie Kingston are two of the ones where again, I think Eddie Kingston does it a little bit better. There has been some moments where MJF kind of is in no man's land and then ignites a new story where Eddie Kingston seems like it always is flowing, but that's splitting hairs. Getting back on track, MJF, uses all of this stuff to then make sense of the current situation he's in. So he wants to become the champion and he wants to have his moment. And if you do look at his career, it has been at the biggest times that it should be all about him, something else has overshadowed it. As he mentioned, the very first pay-per-view match he has with the big program with Cody. Everyone talks about that horrendous neck tattoo that Cody got. Then you go to MJF taking on Jon Moxley during the pandemic. Unfortunately, Matt Hardy and Sammy Guevara have that match where Matt Hardy gets concussed and then they still let him go, which is still concerning. And then obviously the thing that most recently happened, he returns and we're talking about CM Punk throwing a hissy fit. So it was very cool how he added that angle to this match where he's saying like, finally, not only is it my time, which is a pro wrestling trope that we've heard since the dawn of time. Your time's past. It's my time's now. John Cena said it. Everyone said it, right? But it makes hey, no, seriously, I'm tired of the shit I've been dealing with all this other stuff. At Full Gear, I'm getting mine and everyone's going to be looking at me at the end of the night. I really like that. And to your point, it added a different feel where he's sitting doing a podcast. Again, the biggest sports podcast, which I don't think that's actually true, but whatever. Pardon My Take, a Barstool Sports production. So you're getting the synergy with that. And so it was captivating. Now, I mentioned it. The thing I think everyone talked about because, they said the thing. MJF mentions the press conference. What do you think about MJF mentioning the press conference? Do you think that will lead to anything, or is that just a fun line to get us excited?
I don't think it's going to lead to anything. I don't think we're getting the CM Punk return.